Hello and welcome back to another LEGO review. Today we're taking a look at Cooper's gaming controller jet from the Dreamzzz line. Alright, 71489, 266 pieces, retails for about 25 Canadian. This is a bit of a late review for this set, but I only just got around to it, so bought it on a whim because I thought it looked cool. Don't expect any other Dreamzzz reviews from me because honestly a lot of the sets don't really appeal to me, but I like the colors on this one and I thought the concept was good and the execution, at least for the A model, is pretty solid, so let's get into the video. Actually, let's start by talking about the instructions because as you saw on the back of the box, the main gimmick for Dreamzzz is that it's a 2-in-1 and they are actually color-coded. You can either, I do like how these are illustrated. It's a very good presentation in these sets. I will give them full credit for that. However, I gotta say, the helicopter alt build is notably less good looking, to the point where I'm not actually even going to build it for the sake of the video. It isn't integrated. This feels like a controller integrated into a jet. This feels like a helicopter carrying a controller. And I mean, yeah, the tail section looks kind of cool because they used this new SCCPS piece, but even in the instructions you can see that it's just kind of mediocre. That said, thankfully the main model is really solid, so I'm not even going to complain. This is worth the money on its own, really. Slightly surprising, in fact, considering some of the Dream sets have really whack pricing. Of course, it suffers from all the detailing pretty much being stickers, including this massive one on the canopy, which, I mean, this could have been two separate stickers. Yeah, there would have been a line here, but it would have been a lot easier than having to stick this long of a sticker. I mean, I think that's almost the same length as these ones. These ones, surprisingly, weren't as bad, though. Usual LEGO printing issues, that should be white, it's coming across pink. Honestly, none of the white on the stickers on this looks particularly good. The one minor complaint I have, and I understand why they did it, because the helicopter would look weird if it was asymmetrical, if they did just mirror the controller, though really you could just leave the stickers off the side and it would look completely fine. These new effect parts for Dreamzzz are used as jet exhaust. Really nice mold. Slightly disappointed how flat they are. This really feels like it should have a little bit more 3-dimension to it. It does have rods on both ends though, so if you wanted to put it around the other way you can. Otherwise, not a lot going on here. This nice pearlescent glittery blue, which is a very pretty color, is used for the front blades. And you do get some stud shooters on the side, though stud shooters suck. Thankfully, you can't just completely remove these if you want, and that does streamline down the shaping a little bit. Probably could use a couple of these extra parts to fill this in then, or straighten that out a bit. Honestly, it looks completely fine without these, but it does feel a little empty here. One small detail I do want to point out is that the jet is actually controlled by the same buttons as the controller. That's a nice attention to detail. I appreciate that. And speaking of the controller, it is pretty funny how these are blatantly the Switch Joy-Con colors. Just goes to show how popular that system was, I guess. And getting into the minifigs, we have Cooper, which a lot of really nice looking parts here. I mean, the pants are kind of armor inlaid, but they have a nice aesthetic. This hoodie is genuinely beautiful. Like, is it a hoodie or is it well, it has to be a hoodie because it has pull strings, but then there's no hood on the back. Anyway, very nice print. I love how this looks with it looks good. You do get a pretty nice hair hat beanie combo in pretty nice colors. And you do have an alternate face, which is a little bit generic. It's just kind of an angry face. Honestly, the tech shades are pretty nice. You know, it just occurred to me, it kind of reminds me of Quattro. Don't worry about it. But more importantly, you get this awesome robot brain spider. It's really cool. This print is, I think, health. This should probably have been a clear clip instead of a white one, because it's supposed to be floating, but it gets the point across, I guess. This is a cool print. This is one of the coolest parts LEGO's ever made. It's like a robot overlaid translucent pink and white cyber brain. The legs are pretty well built. You get a decent amount of articulation of them. These rubbery tentacles are a bit of an odd choice, but you gotta have arms, I guess. This is just supposed to be like dream corruption, juice, magic, pixelation stuff. Kinda wish they just gave you two. Weirdly, you don't actually even get a spare to make it symmetrical. Very, very cool, and honestly, genuinely an actual threat given the size. Though, thankfully, he does get a chainsaw, which... This piece is not that amazing, in my opinion. Makes an okay, like, sword handle, but it's just kind of... I do like the pearlescent blue they used in the overmolding. That looks really nice. Like, the mold for the part's nice, I just don't really like it as, like, a weapon piece. I feel like it could be used in, like, a telescope in a couple years and just be gorgeous, but... This does raise one complaint I have, and it's that, as far as I can tell, there's nowhere to actually, like, store this on the jet. There's some clips there, but the actual shaping of this doesn't really let you actually attach it on. As for leftovers, honestly, most of it is just parts left over for the helicopter. I mean, you get a couple extra plates here and there, an extra tentacle, which is nice, the parts to change the blades into the rotor, and then this is basically the entire tail of the helicopter. And for a quick size comparison, this is surprisingly large and hefty for the price. A lot of big parts being used here. Kind of reminds me of older LEGO themes. I mean, it's long, it's wide, it's pretty tall. It's a good value. So, to wrap this review up, honestly, this is one of the better sets in Dreamzzz when it comes to the price, value, whatever you want to describe it as. For, like, 25 bucks, it's big, chunky, it's a really solid design. I like the colors, I like the form factor of it, I like the execution of the concept. It comes with a really cool mecha brain spider. Honestly, that's half the reason I bought it. Really, my only complaint is LEGO's usual crap stickers. Like, not only are these stickers massive, you have to line up stickers on round plates 4 times, and then they're such thin printing that you can see the color underneath them bleeding through the white. If I didn't like the sort of tech graffiti look on this as much as I do, I probably would have just left the stickers off of it. Though, granted, if you leave the stickers off of it, you completely lose the entire point of it being a game controller. But I'm not faulting this set for that specifically, that's just a problem with LEGO in general. This is a really good, fun, playable, and well-priced set. And if you have any interest in getting it, I say it's worth picking up. And that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Subscribe and hit the bell to be alerted for future reviews. Come chill in the Discord. Follow me on Twitter, if that's even still around. And consider supporting me on Patreon so I can keep bringing you videos like this. And, as always, until next time, happy building.